Farmer Dean here, and for 75 years of my life, I've been tilling my ground, either in the garden or in the farm. This year, I'm going to do a no-till, and you can see it here. I've started my no-till. That's where it's going to be. I'm going to kind of show you what I'm going to do with it, but if you look over, all the way over here, there's what the weeds that came up. I've got to take all the weeds out and clean this all up for my no-till, which I've done already. Let me tell you the difference, the pros and cons of tilling and versus no-till. When you till, you loosen up the ground, okay? So that means in the spring, you're going to be able to plant a little earlier. So that's a couple things. And it also, you can till in organic matter. So normally I take and put down rotted leaves that I've had for a year, and I rototill it in. So that's the pros for it. Let me tell you the cons. Basically, and I've been reading about this, it breaks up the fungi, it kills the worms when you're doing it, and also the microorganisms which help feed your plants. And that's actually the biggest one. It also increases soil erosion. This summer, and I wish I could show you, but I can't, I had 4 hours, we had about 6 inches of rain. And over in one of my gardens that I didn't have a cover crop on, it actually washed a big ravine all the way down. And the other con about rototilling is it brings up all the weeds. There's weeds in here, they're hundreds of years old, and it brings them to the surface. And that's what you get unless you can rototill all the time, and I couldn't rototill down through here. That's what you get. Look at the weeds that I have, and I hate it. I can't stand it. So that's another reason why I'm going to no-till. This is going to be a long experiment, so you're going to have to kind of follow me through to find out how it does next spring, because I can't show you anything right now. Let me tell you the pros about doing a no-till. One is it retains water, less work, stops erosion, and it doesn't kill any of the the earthworms, the microorganisms, the fungi that's in the ground that your plants need to feed on. So those are the pros. And of course, what I'm looking for is less work. Well, let me tell you the cons. To start with, it takes a little more work. And again, in the spring, it's going to be a little harder to plant early, because normally you're putting some type of mulch on top of this so it doesn't dry out as quick. It stays cooler quicker. But I got a solution for that. Just take your mulch and pull it aside and then do your planting. That's what I'll be doing next spring. So I'm excited about trying this. I would recommend that you try it if you're in the ground, because basically if you're doing raised beds, this is what you're doing. You're doing no-till. Next spring, just so I don't have compaction, that's all I'll do is just be putting in my fork and doing this. And that's it. And all I'm trying to do with disturbing the soil like that is to get air to it. I'm excited about trying no-till next year. Like I said, it's an experiment. You should always experiment if you're gardening. I'm pretty excited about it. For the middle, I'll be putting down wood chips, and I can show you kind of what they look like. Next spring, I've got a lot of work cut out for me, because I'm going to put chips down like this to walk on. I will top dress this with some more organic material like compost or coarse manure, and then I'll plant in it. For next year, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant over here. If I plant beans here, I'm going to plant beans over there to show you the difference between the till and no-till. OMGs, if you're no-tilling or you're tilling, let me know which you like the best. Do me a favor, become my best friend, like and follow.